Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling affiliate marketing. It's one of those topics, there's just so much hype, right? Passive income, making millions, all that stuff. But we really want to cut through that noise today, get real.
Yeah, exactly. Forget the hype for a minute. We're going to dig into the actual, the hard data. What can you really expect to make in, say, 2025? And more importantly, what are the strategies that are actually working right now? The ones the top earners are using.
That's the mission. We pulled together a whole stack of industry reports, surveys, you name it, and we're going to lay it all out for you. No BS, just the facts. Let's start with the big picture, the sheer size of this thing.
Okay, yeah. The global affiliate marketing industry, it's currently valued at over 17 billion US dollars.
17 billion, that's already huge.
It is. But here's the kicker, the projections. It's expected to grow to nearly $27.78 billion by 2027.
Well, hold on. 27 billion, that's what, a 63% increase in just a couple of years?
Yep, a massive jump.
Okay, but does that huge growth, all that money brands are spending, does it actually mean more money for, the average person trying to get started? Or does it just mean way more competition?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Look, the data suggests the whole pie is getting much, much bigger. But yeah, the competition for slices, it's definitely heating up. Still, the people already in the trenches, they're pretty bullish. Our sources show 83.1% of affiliate marketers are optimistic about the future.
83%. That's really high. Why so optimistic with all the competition?
Because they see how fundamental it's become for brands. They understand the economics driving it.
Okay, so our job for you, listening right now, is to understand why that optimism exists, what those real earning potentials look like after, costs and taxes, and how you can actually navigate that growing competition. Let's dive in. Hype versus reality.
Right. First thing to grasp. This isn't just some side hustle for bloggers anymore. Not really. It's like a core part of modern e-commerce. It's huge.
It really is shocking how big. We found data showing affiliate marketing drives 16% of all online orders in the U.S.
16%, yeah.
That's not fringe. That's a major channel.
And the brands know it. 81% of brands have affiliate programs. They love it because they only pay for results, right? It lowers their risk. For the really big companies, the public ones, affiliate marketing can bring in anywhere from 5% to 25% of their total online sales.
A quarter of their sales. Okay, yeah, you'd take that seriously.
You absolutely would. Which leads us to the killer stat, the one that shows why this model isn't going anywhere. ROI, return on investment for the brands.
Ah, the magic number.
It really is. On average, brands see $15 back for every $1 they spend on affiliate marketing.
$15 back for every $1 spent. That's a 1,400% return.
Insane, right? And think about what that means.
Okay, explain that. Why is that the stabilizer?
Well, when a marketing channel delivers a 1,400% ROI consistently, the CEO and the CFO aren't looking to cut its budget. They're looking to pour more money into it. They know it works. It guarantees the model's survival, even if specific commission rates fluctuate. Retailers need affiliates to convert customers.
Makes sense. So if the ROI is so strong, why all the skepticism? Why do we still hear affiliate marketing is dead?
Well, the skepticism isn't totally unfounded. It comes from two really big challenges people face day to day. First, competition. Like we said, the industry is growing, maybe 10% year over year, but the players are getting bigger and, frankly, tougher.
You're not just competing with other niche bloggers anymore.
Exactly. Now you're up against massive media brands. Think Forbes, New York Times, CNET. They all have huge affiliate operations now.
How do they dominate so easily? Just sheer size.
Size and authority. They already have millions of visitors, and Google trusts them implicitly. So they can rank for super valuable keywords almost overnight. Plus, readers already trust those brands, so when they recommend a product, people are more likely to buy. It's tough for a newcomer to match that built-in trust and authority. It can take years.
Okay, that's challenge number one. What's the second big source of anxiety?
Platform risk, specifically Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Amazon commission roller coaster.
Precisely. Amazon basically sets the tone for a lot of e-commerce affiliate programs, and they change their commission rates whenever they feel like it, often with very little warning. We saw the data. Between 2019 and 2023, they slashed rates in huge categories like home, furniture by 62.5%.
Ouch. From 8% down to 3%.
Yeah. Imagine your entire business model relies on that 8%. Suddenly, your revenue drops by nearly 2/3 overnight.
That's not just a pay cut. That could put you out of business.
It could, and it did for some. It forces diversification, which we'll get into, but it definitely fuels this sustainable feeling.
And the other big fear lurking in the background? Google updates.
Always. The dreaded algorithm update, wiping out your traffic overnight.
How common is that, really? And how bad is the damage when it hits?
Well, the fear is probably bigger than the statistical reality. Our sources say only about 25.1% of affiliates report being negatively hit by a major update.
So 1 in 4. Still significant.
It is. And when it hits you, it doesn't matter what the average is. It can be devastating. We saw examples of sites losing 80%, 90% of their organic traffic in a month.
Yikes. So low probability, but high impact if it happens. Another reason not to put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. Build trust, diversify traffic. That's the mantra.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room now. AI. Artificial intelligence. It's making content creation faster, cheaper. Is that good or bad for the average affiliate marketer?
It's definitely a double-edged sword. And we're still figuring out the long-term effects. On one hand, adoption is massive. 79.3% of affiliates are already using AI tools for content creation.
Nearly 80%. Doing what exactly? Outlines, drafting.
All of the above. Outlines, first drafts, summarizing research, even generating basic product descriptions. It allows for scale we've never seen before. We saw one case study. A site published 300,000 new articles in 4 months using AI assistance. Imagine trying that manually.
300,000? That's insane scale. But wait, if everyone can suddenly churn out content that fast, doesn't that just flood the market with, well, generic junk? How do you stand out?
That's the other edge of the sword. You stand out by not being generic. AI lowers the barrier to entry, yes, but it also raises the bar for quality and authenticity. Google's getting smarter, readers are getting smarter. They want real experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. EAT, right?
The EAT factor.
Yep. If your review reads like AI wrote it, like a bland summary anyone could generate, you'll lose. You need unique insights, personal experience, a real voice. That's the stuff AI can't replicate well yet. Trust becomes paramount.
Okay, let's get to the juicy part. The money. We know the industry's huge, it's growing, but what does the average affiliate actually take home?
Right, the big question. Based on the data we analyze, the average affiliate marketer earns, drumroll please, $8,038 per month.
Wow. Okay, $8,000 a month. That's pushing 6 figures annually. That is a serious income.
It absolutely is. But, and this is a big but, we need context here, that average figure hides a huge range. The single biggest factor, experience, persistence. Affiliates with 3 or more years under their belt earn 9.45 times more than beginners.
Nearly 10 times more, just based on sticking with it.
Sticking with it, learning, adapting, building assets.
Yeah. So that $8,000 average is heavily skewed towards the experienced folks. If you're starting out, don't expect that on day 1 or even year 1.
Good reality check. So it's a target, not a starting salary.
Definitely a target. It takes time. Time for SEO to kick in, time to build an audience, time to figure out what works. We could actually break down the income journey into stages. You've got beginner. That's roughly $0 to $1,000 a month. You're learning the ropes, testing things out.
Intermediate, $1,000 up to maybe $10,000 a month. This is often where people reach like job replacement income. Things are working.
Solid ground.
Yeah. Then advanced, $10,000 to $100,000 a month. These folks usually have teams, multiple sites, sophisticated systems.
And the top tier.
The super affiliates, $100,000 plus per month. The absolute elite. Maybe the top 1%, masters of scale and diversification.
So if someone's starting today, 0 experience, how long, realistically, until they hit that intermediate stage, that $1K to $10 range, when can they think about quitting their day job?
You need to brace yourself for the long haul.
Yeah.
The data points towards needing around 2 years of consistent, focused effort to reliably reach that job replacement level.
2 years. Okay, that's important to hear up front. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Not even close. It's building a real business.
Which brings us to the guru trap. You see these screenshots online, people flashing huge revenue numbers. How do we tell genuine success from, smoke and mirrors?
Yes. The key is to focus laser-like on net profit, not gross revenue. This is critical. Anyone can show you a screenshot of $100,000 in affiliate commissions. But what if they spent $99,750 on paid ads to get those sales?
Right. Their actual profit is tiny, or they might even be losing money.
Exactly. They're just churning cash, taking huge risks with paid traffic, often promoting sketchy CPA offers. It looks flashy, but it's often unsustainable.
CPA being cost per action, like getting paid per lead or sign up, often driven by ads.
Right. High risk, high cash flow needed. That's why the sources we looked at overwhelmingly recommend content publishing, building a site with organic traffic for long-term stability, and building a real asset.
It's slower to start, but you own the asset, the traffic is higher margin.
Precisely. It builds value over time. You build something you can potentially sell later on.
And that sellable asset idea,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the truly life-changing money can come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about those success stories we found.
Yeah, they're inspiring because they show the path. One case study tracked a student who started literally at $10 a month. $10.
The very beginning.
The absolute beginning. But by focusing on quality content, SEO, and crucially, email list building, they scaled to $20,355 per month in under 24 months.
Wow, under 2 years. That matches the timeline you mentioned.
It does. Consistent effort, right strategy. And then there's the story of Shane Dukta. He built a content site, grew the income steadily from around $1K a month up to $50K a month over several years.
$50,000 a month? That's already amazing.
It is, but the real win. Because he'd built a stable asset with organic traffic, he was able to sell the site for a 7-figure payday.
7 figures. That's the power of building an asset, not just chasing commissions.
That's the dream exit for many content publishers. It proves the model works if you commit to the long game.
Okay, so the potential is definitely there. You can make serious money, even build a sellable asset. But not all effort pays the same, right? Choosing your niche seems critical.
Oh, absolutely critical. You can put the same amount of work into 2 different niches and get wildly different results. This is where you have to be strategic, not just follow your passion blindly.
So let's talk about the winners. Based on the data, what are the top 3 most profitable niches, looking at average monthly earnings for affiliates?
All right, the top 3 are pretty clear. Number 1, education e-learning. Affiliates in this space average $15,551 per month.
$15,500? That's way above the overall average of $8. Why is e-learning so high?
Several factors. High ticket prices, courses, coaching, software often cost hundreds or thousands. Also, they're usually digital products, meaning near zero fulfillment costs for the vendor. This allows them to pay out really high commission rates, often 40%, 50%, sometimes even recurring commissions. So one sale can be worth a lot.
Makes sense. What's number 2?
Number 2, travel, averaging $13,847 per month. Think flights, hotels, tours, travel insurance. Again, potentially high booking values and good commissions.
And number 3?
Number 3, beauty skincare, pulling in $12,475 per month on average. Lots of passionate consumers, repeat purchases, and often good margins on products.
Okay, education, travel, beauty. Those are the big 3. How do they compare to, say, less lucrative niches?
The difference is stark. We saw niches like arts and crafts averaging around $1,041 a month. Or sustainability environment, even lower at $555 a month.
Wow. So you could be writing amazing articles about eco-friendly products but making peanuts compared to someone reviewing online courses.
Pretty much. The effort might be similar, but the product prices and commission structures just don't support high earnings in some niches. You need way more volume to make the same money. It really highlights the importance of choosing a commercially viable niche.
It definitely pushes towards targeting higher ticket items, doesn't it? Where one sale makes a real difference.
Exactly. Let's look at some examples of high-ticket programs. Take the mattress niche, part of the broader sleep category. Companies like Puffy Mattress will pay up to $300 for a single sale. They know the customer lifetime value is high.
$300 for one mattress referral. Nice. What else?
The classic, web hosting. It's been around forever for a reason. Hosting companies pay anywhere from $50 to $500 per sale because they're acquiring a customer who might pay them monthly for years.
That recurring value again. But you mentioned a caution here.
Yeah, a big one. Often, the hosting company is offering the absolute highest payouts. Well, they aren't necessarily the best hosts. They might have poor service or uptime. You have to be careful not to burn the trust you've built with your audience just to chase the biggest commission check. Promote quality, ethical companies. People recommend Kinsta, for example, as a good balance.
Good point. Don't sacrifice long-term trust for short-term cash. What about really extreme examples? Luxury.
Oh, it gets pretty wild in luxury. Villiers Private Jets.
Yeah.
They offer a 30% commission and it's lifetime recurring.
30% of a private jet charter. Recurring.
Yep. You refer one high flyer who charters regularly, and you could be set. Or think even bigger. Near-Earth space tourism is becoming a thing. Tickets are like $55 million. Even a tiny commission on that.
Okay, maybe a bit out of reach for most. How about something more grounded, but still powerful for recurring income?
SaaS products. Software as a service. Think email marketing tools, SEO software, project management platforms. These often pay high recurring commissions, maybe 20% to 70% of the monthly subscription fee for the life of the customer. That's how you build truly stable passive income streams. One sale keeps paying you month after month, year after year.
That seems key for moving beyond constantly needing new sales. Now, where do affiliates find these programs? Is everyone still just on Amazon Associates?
Amazon is still the most common starting point, yeah. 58.5% of affiliates use it, but its dominance is definitely waning, especially among the higher earners.
Because of the rate cuts we talked about.
Exactly. The smart money, the affiliates pulling in $10 plus a month, they know they can't rely solely on Amazon, they diversify. On average, these top earners use 3.03 different affiliate networks.
3 networks. So they're spreading the risk. Where are they going besides Amazon?
They're using platforms like ShareASale, CJ Affiliate, formerly Commission Junction, Impact, Rakuten. There are many others, too, some niche-specific. The data backs this up. 71% of U.S.-based affiliate publishers work with 3 or more networks. It's just smart business.
Yeah.
If one network changes terms or cuts rates, your entire income doesn't disappear.
Okay, we know the potential, we know the best niches, we know where to find programs, but none of that matters without eyeballs, right? Let's talk about the biggest roadblock, traffic.
This is it. The make-or-break factor for most affiliates. When asked about their single biggest challenge, 45.3% said getting traffic. Nearly half.
You can build the most beautiful website, write the perfect review, but if nobody sees it.
Make $0. Simple as that. And you need significant volume.
How much volume are we talking typically to hit those kinds of average earnings?
Well, the average monthly website traffic for affiliates hitting decent numbers is around 56,673 visitors.
56,000 visitors a month.
Yeah. And here's why you need so many. The average affiliate conversion rate, people clicking your link and actually buying, is only about 0.5% to 1%.
0.5% to 1%. So out of 1,000 visitors, only 5 to 10 might actually buy something.
That's the ballpark, yeah. So you need that huge volume at the top of the funnel just to get a meaningful number of sales at the bottom. It really underscores why traffic generation is the core skill.
So how are the successful affiliates getting those 50,000 plus visitors? Where's the traffic coming from?
SEO, search engine optimization. It's the dominant strategy. 78.3% use SEO as a primary traffic source.
Organic search, building that content asset we talked about.
Exactly. It's seen as the most sustainable, high-quality traffic source long-term. What about other sources? Organic social media is next. About 35.5% use it. But here's an interesting split. Experienced, high-earning marketers rely 26.7% less on social media than beginners do.
This on social. Why is that? Beginners often think social is the key.
Beginners like it because it feels faster, you get immediate feedback. But experienced marketers know it's often fleeting, algorithm-dependent, and harder to convert directly into sales compared to search traffic, where intent is higher. They focus more on the long-term SEO asset.
Okay, SEO is king. Social is secondary for serious income. What else?
Well, this was maybe the most surprising or perhaps disappointing stat. Email marketing. Only 22.8% use it as a primary traffic or conversion strategy.
Less than a quarter. That seems crazy low. Isn't email supposed to be golden?
It absolutely is. And the numbers prove it. Affiliates who do use email marketing earn 66.4% more on average than those who don't.
66% more income just by building and using an email list.
Yeah, it's a massive difference. It's probably the single biggest missed opportunity for beginner and intermediate affiliates.
Why does email work so much better?
Control, mostly. You own your email list. You're not subject to Google's algorithm whims or Facebook's ad costs. You can communicate directly. Plus, intent. People opted in. And follow-up. Most sales don't happen on the first visit. Email lets you nurture that relationship, build trust, and present offers multiple times. It dramatically improves those low conversion rates.
So you capture the lead from SEO or social, then use email to actually make the sale over time.
That's the smart play. And again, the experienced folks get this. They use email marketing 47.8% more than beginners. They know it's where the real leverage is.
Okay, let's just pause and absorb that. The data is screaming. Traffic is the main problem, right? But email is the massive underutilized solution for actually converting that traffic and boosting income by over 60%. You can have the best niche, the best product, whatever, but without traffic seeing it and without a way to follow up like email, you're likely stuck in that lower income bracket. Starting affiliate marketing is exciting, but here's the truth. No matter how good your offer is, without the right traffic and an email list, you won't see consistent sales. That's why I've added a special resource in the show notes. It's a tool designed to help beginners build a massive email list and drive targeted traffic that actually converts. If you're serious about affiliate marketing, don't miss it by visiting https://rebrand.isirceraco1 or clicking the link in the description of this deep dive.
All right, so traffic is the challenge. Email helps convert it. But how do you get that traffic in the first place, especially when you're competing against giants like Forbes or the NYT? You can't just target the obvious stuff.
Right. You can't realistically expect to rank for best credit cards on day one. So what's the smarter play? The low competition shortcut.
It's about getting really, really specific, focusing on low competition keywords. We're talking keywords with a difficulty score KD of maybe 5 or lower on tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush. These are often longer, more detailed search phrases, the long tail keywords.
So instead of best mattress, you target something like best mattress for hot sleepers under $1,000.
Exactly. Or even more specific, best cooling mattress topper for adjustable beds, side sleepers, that kind of thing.
Okay, but those super specific keywords, they don't get much search volume individually, do they?
Not individually, no. Maybe only 10, 20, 50 searches a month. But the big authority sites often ignore them because the volume is too low for them. Your strategy is to find hundreds, even thousands of these low KD keywords in your niche, especially informational ones like how to, what are, why is, and create great content for each. The aggregate traffic from all those small keywords adds up fast.
Ah, so it's death by 1,000 cuts. Or rather, traffic by 1,000 tiny keywords.
Precisely. And you need to structure that content correctly on your site to make it work.
How so? What's the structure?
It's called a silo structure. Basically, you group all your related low competition articles together thematically. So all your articles about mattress cooling link to each other and then link up to a main pillar page about, say, sleeping cool. This tells Google, hey, we're not just random articles, we're an authority on this specific subtopic. It helps consolidate your ranking power and compete even without massive overall site authority.
Okay, clever. Targeting the gaps the big guys miss and structuring it smartly. But this all still relies on creating good content, right? Especially with AI turning out generic stuff.
Absolutely crucial. Building authority and trust is more important than ever. And the key differentiator now is genuine hands-on experience.
You actually have to use the products you recommend.
You really should, yeah, or at least demonstrate deep expertise. AI can summarize product features, but it can't share unique insights from actually sleeping on that mattress for 6 months or using that software daily. That personal experience, the nuances, the pros and cons, that's what builds trust.
And consumers are actively looking for that trust signal, aren't they? They shop around.
They absolutely do. Remember that stat. 74% of U.S. internet consumers visit multiple affiliate sites before buying. They're comparing reviews, looking for authenticity. If your review just parrots the manufacturer's website, they'll bounce.
They can smell the BS.
They really can. And another way to build that trust and connection, video.
Video content, why is that so powerful?
People connect with people. 64% of consumers prefer videos when checking out influencer or affiliate content. Seeing your face, hearing your voice, watching you actually demonstrate the product, it builds rapport and credibility way faster than text alone. It helps push that conversion rate up.
Makes sense. Okay, switching gears slightly within strategy. When choosing what products to promote, should you just chase the highest commission rate?
Seems logical, but the data suggests no. Affiliates who choose products based on current trends earn 47.16% more than those who pick based only on commission payouts or even just personal interest.
Wow, nearly 50% more by riding the trend wave.
Yeah. You need to find the intersection of good commissions, something you know about, and something people are actively searching for right now. Promoting the world's best widget is useless if nobody's looking for widgets this month. Market demand matters a lot.
Good tip. And finally, what about learning? Taking courses versus figuring it all out yourself. Did education pay off here?
The evidence says yes, significantly. It shortcuts the painful trial and error phase. Consider this. 66% of the high earners, the $10 K plus a month folks, have taken affiliate marketing courses.
2/3 of the top earners invested in education.
And for beginners, those who take a course earn 57.7% more on average than those who just wing it. It clearly accelerates that 2-year journey we talked about. So we've covered niches, traffic, content, strategy. But underpinning all of this is mindset, especially patience. We keep coming back to that 2-year timeline.
Right. The desire for instant results is probably the #1 killer of potentially successful affiliate sites.
It really is. Because affiliate marketing, especially the sustainable content-based model, is fundamentally not quick. You have to internalize that. Look at SEO data from places like Ahrefs. It shows that only 0.3% of newly published pages manage to rank in the top 10 for a high-volume keyword within their first year.
0.3%, that's tiny. So for 99.7% of pages, it takes longer than a year just to crack the first page for competitive terms.
That's what the data suggests. So if you launch a site today, you need the mental fortitude to keep publishing, keep building links, keep learning for months, maybe a year or more, before you see significant results. The first year is often just laying the foundation.
That's a tough pill to swallow for many people. How do you stay motivated during that long ramp up?
Well, one interesting psychological angle is about setting the right goals. Aiming too low can actually be demotivating.
How so? Wouldn't hitting a small goal feel good?
Initially, yes. But if your goal is just, say, $1,000 a month to prove it works, what happens when you hit it? Often people hit that initial target, feel like they've made it, and then they plateau. The urgency disappears, the effort drops off, and they get stuck there.
The Dolphin Kill a Month plateau. I've heard of that. So what's a better target to avoid that apathy?
Aim higher from the start. Shoot for $5,000 or $10,000 per month minimum. A goal that truly represents financial independence, covers taxes, reinvestment, lifestyle. That kind of ambitious goal forces you to think bigger, implement smarter strategies like high-ticket offers and diversification right away, and maintains the drive needed to push through that initial slow period.
Work smarter, not just harder. And that includes diversifying more than just affiliate networks, right? Traffic sources too.
Absolutely. We saw that the top earners, $10 plus month, diversify their traffic sources 21.56% more than the average affiliate.
So they're not just relying on Google.
Nope. They're likely active on SEO, but also maybe Pinterest for visual niches, YouTube for video content, building that email list diligently, perhaps even targeted paid ads once they have winning funnels. They understand that relying 100% on any single platform is fragile. An algorithm change could crush them. Diversification equals resilience.
So wrapping up the mindset piece, it's not just about knowing what to do, but having the grit to keep doing it.
Exactly. There's a great Zig Ziglar quote. It is your attitude more than your aptitude that will determine your altitude. You can learn the SEO tactics, the keyword research, the silo structures. That's the aptitude. But the attitude, the patience, the persistence, the willingness to show up for 2 years, even when results are slow, the passion for your niche, that's what ultimately separates the successes from the failures.
Hashtag tag outro that. Okay, let's recap this deep dive. The potential in affiliate marketing is definitely real. That $8,000 a month average for experienced players proves it. The profitable niches are pretty clear. Education, travel, beauty lead the pack, largely due to higher product values and better margins.
And the biggest hurdles remain consistent. First, getting enough targeted traffic, which means mastering SEO and likely diversifying. And second, actually converting that traffic, where email marketing is the massively underused superpower, boosting income by over 60% for those who use it.
Right. The core challenges haven't changed, but maybe the solutions have, especially with AI.
I think so. Affiliate marketing isn't dead, not by a long shot, but the strategy is shifting. In this era of AI content generation, simply providing generic information isn't enough. Building a genuine brand, demonstrating real expertise and experience, creating unique content that connects with your audience, that's the only way to build trust and avoid becoming just another commodity website that AI could replicate tomorrow.
Build a brand, build trust, be authentic. That's the moat against AI competition.
That's the key differentiator going forward, I believe.
And one final thought for everyone listening, something to chew on. We found data showing that 31.3% of today's high-earning affiliates seriously considered giving up at some point along the way.
Nearly a third felt like quitting.
Yeah. So the path is definitely not easy. There will be doubts, setbacks, slow months. But that $15 ROI for brands, it proves the fundamental value is there. The system works.
It's a testament to persistence, isn't it? The rewards are there for those who stick it out, learn, and adapt. The industry isn't going anywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's tough, but potentially very rewarding. Starting affiliate marketing is exciting, but here's the truth. No matter how good your offer is, without the right traffic and an email list, you won't see consistent sales. That's why I've added a special resource in the show notes. It's a tool designed to help beginners build a massive email list and drive targeted traffic that actually converts. If you're serious about affiliate marketing, don't miss it by visiting https://rebrand.li/Sarahconan01 or clicking the link in the description of this deep dive.